just testing this out to make sure everything works. I have no idea if it does. This is my first time really doing a proper stream, so we'll have to see how this goes. If everything's working, it's working. If it's not, I don't really know what to do about it, but we'll see how it goes. Just give me a second to make sure everything's set up correctly and that I am ready for this. So as you can see, we're going to be playing Disgaea RPG. I've been waiting for this game for a long time, I have to admit. A very long time, actually. Yeah, I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I'm glad I finally get to stream it. I did play the original Japanese release back in the day, but unfortunately, because of a lot of issues, the game just ended up not allowing VPNs, which I think was kind of gross. But that's what ended up happening, and it's a shame because at that point when I was playing, we had the 7 Deadly Sins event going on. So unfortunately, that is not going to be an option anymore. But hey, we live and learn. So anyway, I'm going to be going through a bit of the story mode and, you know, just a few other things just to show you a bit about this game. Now, the first thing I want to talk about before we start, I've decided to zoom it in a little more than most people probably would, so you're going to miss a few HUD elements and things, but I just think it looks better when you're streaming to have it just a bit closer with these mobile games since it can't go into a landscape mode. So this is just what we're going to be going with as of now. And other than that, the character I decided to pick was Disgaea, the boss, because I've heard that she's pretty much the best character to get as your first one since you can keep re-rolling, but I hear she's top tier next to like Lahara or something, and I decide that this, you know, Disgaea's the better character for me, or I prefer Disgaea anyway. So we're going to be using her. So first thing I want to quickly talk about before we get into the story, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot more talking, but I want to talk about the one of the worst aspects of this game, but it's the banner system or the rates that you get when you're pulling characters. Yeah, a lot of it's paid for. Like, a lot of it is paid. Like, look at all these banners and see how many are free. Paid. This one here, again, it's paid. 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 Another paid one. Paid. And only one of these, actually that one wasn't the paid one, that's the one I was looking for here. This is the only one that's not paid. It's, you get a chance at 1 3-star or higher when you do 10, but that's ridiculous that all of these are paid for. And the rates, the amount you have to spend, it's a lot. So I don't recommend touching this. Really, I don't recommend spending money anyway, but if you're a free player, that's basically all you get. I think it's just worth letting you know because I think that's ridiculous. But that's what they're on, so there's not much you can do about that, but it is kind of ridiculous. That's already they're extorting you for the English version. Not that the Japanese version was much better. I think it was probably the same, to be honest, but it's still ridiculous that that's the amount of money they're expecting for something like this. So I just thought I'd let everyone know because I think that's ridiculous. And as a Disgaea fan, it's just kind of sad. But anyway, let's play a little bit of the story so you guys can get an idea of it. I've already done a little bit of it. I haven't done too much. I've done like the first few chapters, like maybe 2. So it's not going to be that bad. You can still see some of it and it wouldn't be too off-putting. So let's just take a little look at that and hopefully we can... Hopefully the story's interesting, you know. I mean, it is a Disgaea game, so hopefully the writing's on point. But if it isn't, eh. But hopefully it is just as good as an actual Disgaea game. For some reason, BlueStacks, the emulator, is really damn slow with this. So with the loading anyway, like playing the game, it's not too bad. But yeah, the loading is just really off for some reason, which is annoying. But anyway, so here we are in episode 1 of the main story. I've completed 2 chapters. We're on the 3rd chapter. Now in this chapter, Lahara's just become a girl, which if you remember happened in D2. So let's check out the story and see what happens next. Again, if you want to go back, I mean, it's a mobile game. You can all download it on the App Store now. It's free. Give it a try if you want to see. But I'm just going to go through this part. So let's see. Should I be doing voices for this or should I just talk normally? You know, for the girls, I'm going to talk normally. cannot be putting on female voices for this. Okay, Miss Etna, do you know how we can get Laharu back to normal? I have no idea. Well, that isn't very helpful. Hey, it's time for the dessert. Oh, it's time for dessert. Ugh, I'm gonna be failing in this so much. Okay, hey, it's time for dessert. Sometimes a good sugar boost is all you need to come up with a solution to any problem. Are you sure it's not just that you're having a sugar cravings, Miss Etna? That is indeed Etna. That is exactly how she acts. Alright, now onto the gameplay. So unlike your standard Disgaea game, this one is fully, as it states, an RPG, so it's turn-based compared to the usual strategy RPG which you may prefer, but it's got all the flair still there of a typical Disgaea game. All the cool animations and stuff are all there, even things like the team attacks where you can use 3 or so characters to do different sorts of moves like stacking and throwing. It's all still there, so that's pretty cool that they've managed to integrate that into a standard RPG. Now on this part you can see this is companion, so it's basically other people's characters. You can use them in a fight. Most of the time I find this pretty useless unless you're going for like experience, which you'll see later on in the there's a separate mode where you can gain more experience, and probably having higher level characters that you wouldn't necessarily have yourself at that point does make it faster. But I just find it takes up another layer. Like, you know, you're trying to get into the game and it's like, hey, quickly pick this, and it's like, come on, I'm trying to move on. So that does get a bit annoying when it asks every time. I don't know if there's an option to get rid of that, but at the moment it doesn't seem that way. So anyway, we're loading up to an actual fight. Again, BlueStack's really slow, it's sad. I think I have it set to auto battle, so it'll probably do it by itself, but hopefully not. By the way, can you guys also can you hear the audio for the game? Because I don't think you can. I might have to turn that up real quick just to make sure you guys can hear that. Just let me know. Yeah, it is set to auto and the speed's all the way up as well. Oh well, we'll deal with it when we can. So let me turn down the speed and everything because that just looks ridiculous right now. All right, that's better. So yeah, as you can see, it's a standard RPG. You got your party ready. These are the characters I've gotten so far. Not amazing, but hey, it's what we live with. As you can see, Desco's just way too strong compared to everyone else. Like, no one's really at this level. So that's interesting. But yeah, that's there. As you can see here, let me move the mouse away so you guys can get a better look. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's pretty standard. It's like, graphics-wise, it's about D2 or Disgaea 4. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Now let's see what's happening next. Maybe we'll get more story, maybe we'll get another battle. And I've earned some more hell, my ranking's gone up. All the good stuff. 3 stars like always. Well done. And my party has ranked up. Desco is now level 82, strongest one there, of course. Pretty good stuff, and we've gotten another Prinny. Boop. And I don't want to request. Yeah, you have the option to request the person you used as a friend. Again, not really that important, wouldn't use it too often, but it is what it is sometimes when you have these mobile games. If anyone wants to let me know if the volume's working, once again, just let me know. I don't think it is. I think I should probably fix that, but it would pause the stream, and I don't really want to do that at this moment. And at least you can hear me, right? I'm pretty sure the volume's at least working. So let's see, it's once again, we are on to another stage. Stage 4, pick someone. Seems everyone's using Laharu, so we'll just take that one with us. And once again, we'll go into the battle. Now, I should probably show off the actual battle mechanics because, again, right now I'm just stuck using the autoplay feature because, again, it's a mobile game. That's kind of what you do most of the time. But I should probably at least show off a bit how the game actually functions. I haven't got many moves right now. I've tried looking at it. I've tried upgrading the skills, but it looks like I haven't got them right now, so I don't really know what to do in that regard as of yet. But hopefully we'll improve as we go along. But for now, each character only has a single skill, but it's really all you need. I've also noticed the MP is really low on each of these characters. Like, they have about 10 or 20. Yeah, all of them have 20. I don't know how you upgrade that, but that's how it is at the moment. So as you can see here, they have 4 skills. I've got none of them, but you know, it is there. So you basically just got attack and skill. So you'd pick a skill. Obviously, I'm going to pick a Love Punch for Flon, and you'll see the animation play out exactly as it did in the games, which again, really cool. For a mobile game, it's not the best, but it definitely feels like a full-on Disgaea game, which is nice, you know? If you don't want to pay all that money for Disgaea Mobile, which it's good. I already made a video about that if you want to hear what I have to say about Disgaea 1 Mobile, but yeah, that's how it is. For how it is, pretty decent. So let me just put on that autoplay again, because I do not want to bother clicking every single time. So you see, this is a team attack. We've gotten all 4 characters this time, and once again, you get a really cool animation to go along with it, just like the actual Disgaea games. It's too bad you can't position your players where you want, but hey, you know, it still does the exact same thing. And for what it is, if we were translating Disgaea into, you know, an RPG, this is how I'd imagine it being. So yeah, pretty cool. They did it. Translated pretty well. Boss's Revenge. Good attack. Deals all that damage and destroys every single one on the field. Amazing. So we've cleared another stage. I'm gonna try drawing for a character in a minute as well. It costs a lot. Like seriously, you get about 10 or 20 maybe gems in each fight. You need 1,500 for a 10 summon draw, and you're probably not gonna get a decent character because the drop rate for 4-star characters, you know, the characters you actually care about and not the generic stuff, is absolutely abysmal. So good luck with that. And I know my luck is poor as it is with gacha games. I don't usually spend money on gacha games. Sometimes I get really addicted and I might drop a couple of hundred, but as of now, I'm not doing that for Disgaea. I don't care how bad I get, I'm not doing it. I like the characters, but I don't love them that much. So we'll see what happens with that. But I will try my best to get at least one decent character in a free summon. They are offering some free characters. I've noticed they said that Rosalind was free, but I don't get what they're expecting you to do for that. You also get Etna, and you get a few more Etnas so you can level her up as you go along. But I am not ready for that just yet. So at the moment we've got Flon, Etna, and Desco. I did actually get... Who did I get the first time? But I just re-rolled because I heard it was better. But I got... what's the guy's name? It's the main character from Disgaea 5. I haven't really played it that much. I've played a lot of Disgaea games, but I haven't completed Disgaea 5, so I'm not really that attuned to who those guys are. But it was one of them, and I just didn't bother with that. So that's how that went. So I ended up getting them first, but I heard Desco was better, so we're using Desco. Okay, here we are, next level of the game. I'm really hoping for some more story stuff. Honestly, that's becoming more interesting than actually playing the game. Surprisingly, I know, it's weird, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. Mobile games aren't the best. I don't have that much fun with them. I wonder if I should just speed it up or watch this or go play out. I really should stop it for a second and see if I can get that volume working. But then again, even if I did get the volume working, like, you guys want to hear the sound effects for this? It's all in Japanese, which is unfortunate compared to the actual Disgaea series, which, you know, obviously it's all dubbed if you really want it that way, and I prefer the dub, so it's a shame that it's all in Japanese. But you live with what you get. So we hit him with another Love Punch. Healing. SP goes back up. Oh yeah, and with each attack your SP goes back up, which I guess makes the idea of the SP only being 20 okay if it's going to keep ranking up like that. But it's still kind of annoying, you know, considering. But let's go anyway. Another stage is cleared. I am going to take 1 second just to see if I can fix the volume, because it's weird that it isn't playing. I'm going to see if it works like this. Okay, I'm going to turn up the speakers. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear that, and can you hear me at the same time? That's the problem I'm having. Let me see, can you guys hear me and this at the same time? I might have to switch it back if you can't. So how's this? Can you guys hear me? Both at the same time? We good? Echo, echo, echo. I'm just making sure. Yeah, we got it now. We're cooking now. We're cooking. We're cooking. So now that you guys can hear everything, I feel like a real streamer. So let's see. Let us move on to the next stage. I wish BlueStacks didn't run this slow. I feel like using my actual Android, but that's kind of sad as well. I wouldn't have to do that. Well, we'll live with what we got for now. Let me get all comfortable. Alright, we've got a story cutscene now, so let's see what happens. It's called Legendary Chef. Alright. Yes. I can't remember this guy's name. I know he's from Disgaea 3. I didn't play too much Disgaea 3. If you see my video on that as well, you know that it's one of the worst, I find. But anyway, let's get on to this. Let's see. What's with this pudding? Boom! It doesn't have to be that delicious spring that pudding is supposed to have. I want to speak with the boss of this restaurant. Ah, yeah, that's his name. It's Mr. Champloo. It's Mr. Champloo. It's you, the legendary Mr. Champloo. That's me. I'm also the kitchen fist master, trained in the fire chaos style. Champloo, at your service. Boom! Hey, Miss Edna, do you know this guy? Yeah, he's the legendary Neverworld chef. He's a true culinary genius. He can transform literally any ingredients into a wonderful meal. I don't know. How am I meant to say it? Was it shampoo? I don't know. Don't judge me. Just pretend it's due to an accent. Anyway, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know, because I'm confused myself. See, what is that? It's a C. So what is Champloo? Is that how you say it? I hate this game. Champloo is a home economics teacher at the Evil Academy. That's right, now I remember. I still don't care about him, but now I remember. Anyway, my name is Etna. I wish to challenge you to a cooking battle to see who can make the best dessert. A challenge, you say? I'm not gonna keep saying boom with this guy every single time. I accept. What ingredients can we use? Oh, as luck would have it, there are some prinnies over there. Damn, prinnies really get no respect in the Disgaea universe. So here we are. This is probably a boss battle. I'd hope so anyway. BlueStacks do better. Load. Yeah, cooking battle. It is cool to see all these characters come together. I mean, in the mainline games they did it anyway, usually at the, at the end of the game, but it's cool seeing every single character come together. They definitely had a good premise by doing that for a mobile game. It's the best time to probably do that. But I would like to see a mainline game that has all the characters come together with all the voice acting and everything. It's not I'm not playing on my mobile. I'm playing on an emulator on my laptop, which is why the cursor's there, but I don't have to have it there. Well, actually no, I probably still do, because I still need to tap the screen, but I can move it here. I'll leave it there for now because I am auto playing anyway. It saves me time. I don't have to hold anything. But yeah, it's not my phone. It is my phone's account though, but this is just an emulator. So let's see, just dealing with some easy prinnies. Usually just spam them with the normal specials. I'm gonna go and draw for a character and see if I get anything worthwhile in a minute after we win this one. Just to see if I can get a worthwhile one. Probably not, but we'll see. Alright, there's 3 waves. Once again, a singular prinny. I feel like he's underestimating me. Either that or these are the prinnies that they're expecting us to cook. And finally... oh no, he's not even in there, so they really are just expecting us to kill these prinnies and cook them. I was expecting shampoo Champlu to be here. Boss's Revenge probably finishes them all off. And we're done. Okay, let's see if we can get a decent character. I put all the codes in as well, and I still ended up with nothing worthwhile, so that's upsetting. But hey, 5th time's the charm. Hopefully we get something good. My luck is abysmal, but I'm hoping we can at least make something work out. Let's see. Yep. Blah blah blah. All levels up. All missions complete as always, and Desco is now still level 84, but pretty decent. We might go and get some more experience later on. Let's not request another guy. I'm so glad this game finally came out in English though. So many people were saying it wasn't going to happen. I always have that hope, but you know, there is always a chance with these games that they don't get an English release, but I find most often than not they do get one, so always have hope if there's a game that you want that's in the Japanese market that hasn't come over, because likelihood is someone's going to care about it and someone's going to bring it over. Now let's see if I have enough to draw a new character. We'll get out of this and we'll go back to the stronghold, otherwise known as the castle. I hope there's some prinnies in this game or on the story mode so I can do my prinny voice. Like, everybody needs to hear that voice. Now let's see, let's open the gifts, see if we have enough gems now. It's sad with BlueStacks that everything in this game has a loading screen, but I'll learn to live with it. That must be enough. What? Are you serious? Is that all I got? Damn. Damn. This game hates me. Ridiculous, man. Like, I feel like you probably shouldn't do one character pools like that. That's probably not worth it, but I'm just saying, like, gosh, man. Oh, did they add? Wait, is this not paid for? Yeah, they added. This wasn't here when I came. When I first started the game, that was not here. There was no free one for Laharu. There was only the only free one there was this one here. That's all they had. So they have 2 free summons. So yeah, if you want to play this, you've got 2 chances of getting free summons. So I don't know why you would want this Dark Santa Laharu. That doesn't seem worth it compared to getting actual characters. But there you go. Hey, there's something there. Not very worth it, but it's there. All these things say there's something. There must be something here. Like maybe I can equip something or whatever. But I'll just take a look just to make sure. It's nice to have Disgaea be semi-relevant now. Maybe probably because Disgaea 6 is coming soon. So having both of these out is a good ploy. Let's see. If this stream is a bit choppy, it's my first time streaming, so try not to hate me too much. Yeah, nothing really worth looking at, I don't think. Let's go back to the story, see if we can get some worthwhile cutscenes out of this. The characters I'm most looking forward to are Adele and Rosalind. I've missed them so much. I really wish there was another game with them, another Disgaea like story centered around them. I feel like when it comes to Disgaea cast, you have the most iconic. Obviously, you got Laharu, Etna, and Flawn, but I also think coming a good second place. Yeah, Adele and Rosalind need another story together. Anyway, let's go back to chapter 1. We're on the last bit here, so the best dessert. Let's see who won that competition. Since when was Etna into cooking? I know she likes eating dessert, but since when did she go out of her way to do that herself? I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's see. How strange. I used a ton of prinnies in this recipe, so how comes the dessert still isn't ready? But surely it isn't possible to make a dessert this way. Blasphemy! Anything can be cooked if you set your mind to it. Boom! Cooking comes from the heart. Cooking is life and death business, kid. Don't underestimate it. Behold, my latest recipe. I call it Puffy Prinny Pudding. Boom! Wow, I'm gonna have to taste this right away. Let's see. That scent is incredible. The texture is so smooth as silk, and its sweetness is unparalleled. This is amazing. It's an unprecedented creation. It's spectacular. It's the greatest dessert ever made. It looks like Miss Etna's completely forgotten about Laharo's situation. To be continued. So once again we have completed another piece of the story. Do I get anything for this? Probably not. I'm just gonna complete the whole of chapter 1 and then I'll probably give up on this game for now. Maybe come back a bit later and stream some more. If we can hit that hour mark, that'd be pretty cool. So let us get back to it. Let's see what happens in the next chapter. Area cleared and I've got myself some gems. Probably not enough, but hey, that's how it is. Let's see what's next. Dark Hero Sorrow. Ooh, cool. The Dark Hero. Dark Disgaea 2 is my favorite, so I'm excited. Hopefully we get some Ado and Rosalind. The loading in this. Abysmal. Hopefully... Okay, let's see. Ooh, so full. I can't even move. Me too. When I'm full, I usually fall asleep and start snoring. And that is me. Hey, these two are hopeless. I guess I'm just gonna have to rely on you for now. There's only one way that this cursed body will be restored to normal. The Dark Assembly. Oh, I don't want to go through the Dark Assembly. Well, I mean, the first time is usually easy enough. They'll probably just give you the votes, but I still hate it in the mainline game, so I doubt it's going to be more fun here. Alright, let's head to the Dark Assembly and bribe the senators. It's the best bribe, the highest ranking senator possible. But female Laharo so much better. Girl Laharo is now able to fight alongside you. So I guess now we shall be heading to the Dark Assembly. Unless they don't bother and just make you play anyway. But we shall see. See, it's cool. They were able to incorporate so much from the actual Disgaea games. I'm impressed. I give one clap for that. Only one. A singular clap, because it's still not that good. But they managed to do everything that the mainline game's done, at least a little. Anyway, now we have Girl Laharo. Why didn't they just give a female name instead of Girl Laharo? Like, why not Harley? That's what the girls called him in Disgaea 1. I forgot her name, you know, the one with the captain. I'm sure the Disgaea fans will tell me and let me know what her flipping name was. But yeah, I remember that. It's sad, I know most of these stories, but then when it comes to remembering these people's names, I have no idea, like literally no idea. Anyway, let's see. I assume Dark Hero Sorrow was meant to be, you know, Disgaea 2, but it does not look like that as of now. There's also another story mode on this, isn't there? There's one for the history, so that will go through all of the Disgaea games. So I should probably use that if I want to remember these characters, and I will probably look at that later. But for now, I'm more interested in what this story has to offer. Oh man, and if anyone wants to help, seriously, like I'm looking at this, like I've only got one skill for each character and I cannot figure out how you get more. I saw some like kind of skill scrolls or something that add them, but I haven't managed to get any, and I'm hoping it's not something you have to buy, because this game's already extortionate enough with what it's expecting you to pay for certain things. It's a lot of money, especially for gems. Like the fact that there's separate banners for paid and free gems, and there's only like 2 free gem banners is disgusting. But you know, hopefully it gets less extortionate, and since it's new, there's a lot of, you know, promotions and stuff on, so you can get quite a few free stuff. But I haven't managed to get any worthwhile characters out of it because the pull rate is once again abysmal as well. So there's basically That's kind of sad. I'm about to say there's basically no redeeming qualities for this, but it's a Disgaea game, and even though the art's just taken from the actual RPGs, it still looks really good. So that's something. All the battle animations are there. That's gotta be worth something, right? I mean, it is to me at least. I've always wanted to play Disgaea on the go, even though I've been able to do that constantly through PSP emulators and the mobile release of Disgaea 1, but you know, it's cool. I would prefer like getting Disgaea 5 or something on, you know, on my mobile. You could probably even fit Disgaea 6 on a phone if they really tried. But I guess if they did that, this game would be obsolete real quick and it's only just come out. Yeah, but I'd prefer that personally. Maybe not everyone, but that's definitely the way I would have done it. Instead of making a whole mobile game that I heard a lot of people don't like for various reasons, especially in the Japanese market. I used to have the game on the Japanese store, I used to have it. And I remember I had it during the 7 Deadly Sins collab. It was pretty fun, and I did end up getting one of the sins, but then they kind of kicked you out and wouldn't allow people who weren't from Japan to use it. Even with a VPN, they kind of detected that and just kicked you out, which was pretty sad, because it meant I not only couldn't play the games, but I lost, you know, event exclusive characters. So I'm kind of butthurt about that, and they probably won't give those events again. I don't imagine they're gonna do the 7 Deadly Sins event. Will they do the ReZero event? I don't know. It doesn't seem like they would. I feel like the licensing with that would probably be a bit of an issue, but we'll just wait and see. I'm hoping they do, because the art style of Disgaea is just so nice, and when it was put with 7 Deadly Sins, it was spectacular. It was amazing. I'm just gonna say that it was so good to look at. Even if some of the characters literally just look like they took them straight from the anime, like literally, like I think it was King or something, he literally just looks like King in the anime rather than a Disgaea interpretation of what he would look like. But then other characters like Meliodas, perfect blend of, you know, anime and Disgaea. Really cool. Anyway, these fights are really easy, man. I mean, I get why, and I'm probably overpowered at this point, but damn, this is real easy compared to just playing the actual Disgaea strategy games. Like, literally one-shot these niggas for what? One punch every time, Flon. 1k damage. And I haven't even, like, bought equipment and stuff yet, so a bit too easy. I imagine it's going to get ridiculously hard as we go along, but at this point it's just like, wow, these people do not stand a chance against me. My back is aching, man. Another stage has been cleared. Clap for me, clap. Let me move this mic down. Another stage has been cleared. Well done to myself. All the missions complete. Now level 86. Pretty good. And we've got another Prinny. I'm sure you can fuse those together to make stronger Prinnies, but I doubt I'm going to be using Prinnies. No character apart from the one you got for free seems to be worthwhile at this point. So we'll see how that plays out. Alright, let's see. With Go Laharo, stage 3. Gosh, the story really is the most interesting part about this so far, because it's definitely not being held up by any gameplay. Another easy battle. I'm gonna speed it up for this one, I just cannot be bothered right now. Turn it up to 4 times speed, maximum speed. Amazing, move on. Straight on to wave 2. Another stage cleared. Well done. Let's move on to the next part. Come on, give us a story. Sad there's not too many Disgaea fans. Here we go, the ultimate bribe. Alright, let's see. Listen up. As their name suggests, demons are the embodiment and source of all things evil. A good demon should never wash their hands after using the toilet. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm glad we know that. They should steal their crush's clarinet and lick it. Alright? Draw unflattering sketches of their teachers during class. They also play video games for 100 hours every day and never ever share their snacks. I guess I must be a demon then. Tell me, are you scared? So I hear you ask, what kind of bribe could possibly tempt a demon? The trick is to be sly about it. Oh, look who it is, my boy. I hope no one sees me. If I'm discovered, it'd be a huge scandal. I, Lord Axel, aka the most popular dark hero, needs to be respected by the networld. If I get caught, my little hobby may get found out, and that would be a real scandal. It's the dark hero Axel. Oh, Axel baby. Finally, the end is in sight. I finally got my hands on a fantastic machine that can get rid of those stupid pixelations. I'm now finally free to spread my wings and soar. Oh, sure. Men all over the world dream about being able to remove those pesky pixels. The senators are no different. I have no idea what they were talking about, but I'm sure it was interesting. Man, Axel is such an underrated character. The dark hero Axel. He deserves way more love than he got. I'm glad he got a bigger story point in Disgaea 4 as well. Like, my guy deserved it. I think he just deserves to be in every Disgaea at this point. I don't know how he manages to find his way in, but he needs to just be somehow find himself transported to every Netherworld. The hero Axel. Come on, let's speed this up. I want to get to more story. That is going to be the most interesting part if you go through this, is just seeing all the story cutscenes. Here we go. We breeze through these jokers. this? Oh, they actually do have a boss. Which is kind of strange because the other ones didn't have a boss. I mean, Mr. Champloo didn't get a boss. But the Dark Hero Axel is no Champloo. He deserves a boss. Even if he got beat super quick. I feel like I wanted to at least have seen one of his attacks, but it's okay. Next time I shall learn. Another stage cleared. Okay. We have ranked up. Missions complete as always. Characters have leveled up. And another pretty. Let's see. The end of the Dark Hero. Oh no, Axel's gonna die again. How many times has it been now? They better bring him along. Let's see. Hey, did you two hear what I just said? Ah, no! I've been dreaming of this for years. Now all hope is lost. Hatred courses through my veins. I'll get you for this. At this point, Axel begins crying tears of fury. That's a shame. Axel then declares that one day he'll take revenge. In the Netherworld, the strong eat the weak. If you want to hate someone, you should hate yourself for being so weak. Note, this is a crime in the human world. Alright, now we're ready to bribe some senators, so let's go to the Dark Assembly. Amazing. And the fact Axel cried just made it that much better. We have cleared another area and thus have received some more gems. And now we are on the final part of the main story of episode 1, and where I will conclude it once we have completed this and hopefully made enough to at least try 110 summon and not end up with any 4 stars, because you know me, very unlucky as I said. Anyway, let's see what we get this time. Dark Assembly in session. Oh, so it was just like the Dark Assembly wasn't a mechanic, it was actually just a part of the story. That is a bit of a shame, but I will deal with it. It would have been really cool if you could like beat up the senators and hopefully get a better pull rate. That would have made sense, but I know they wouldn't do that for a mobile game. Anyway, I am Laharl the Overlord. Now senators, listen to me. I've got something very important I'd like to discuss. Listen closely. Give me back my real body. Nay, 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 nay. What? Why? Unbelievable. Well, I guess there's always another way to prove to get people's approval. We're gonna beat them up. Hey, come help me out. We're gonna beat up some senators. The democracy. Stage loads. Alright, a violent solution. Just the way we like it. I'm gonna chill for a little bit as this plays, and if you have any questions, please answer them in the chat. I shall answer. If I do not see, oh, it really does take place in the actual senator's place. I thought it was going to be like just some random arena, but that's cool. They at least tried. Even if once again all the enemies are pretties, which not so accurate, not that accurate. Spiral Needle! And they are not dead. Boss's revenge kills everyone. Full kind damage. Onto wave 2. Lava punch! Only 53 damage. Ooh, 4-way attack. And complete once again. The stage is cleared. Let us move on. Only 26 health from doing all that. Splendid. All missions complete as always. We don't miss on this channel. Experience up, level 88. And we've got another pretty. What colour would you call that? Turquoise, magenta, a straight purple? I do not know. Tiny Prinny lets me know the game is loading. And we are back with Violet Solution Part 2. Once again, Go Laharo is our guest character. It has been lonely streaming. The amount of time spent loading, that must take up a lot of effort. Here we are back. Oh, at least we've got some different enemies to look at. Lava punch. 1k is away. Pretty decent. Hopefully they just do an attack rather than waste. No, just waste. That's fine too. There are 2 waves in this one as well. Once again, generic pretties. Another team attack. Ooh, 5 members this time. And another stage is cleared. Let's see what we have got from this one. Let us see our bounty. We've got all three as always. Our characters have leveled up. Disgaea is now a full level 89. Very good, very, very good. I just want to complete this part of the story and then I'll probably give up. I just want to complete at least. Damn. I want to complete at least one chapter in this. Oh, we've got another piece of story to look at. Let me move my mouse so I may act. Nay, 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 nay! Why? Why are you all so opposed? Overlord Laharo, as the Speaker of the House, let me answer your question. All of us here are in agreement. We're all quite like your new appearance, and we prefer that you stay this way. Huh? Well, it's just that we really like your new look. Shut up! This is ridiculous! Don't pretend you can't see the signs. You and I would make such a perfect match. Wow, this got creepy real quick. Ah! Wait, May's like, ah! Something, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, you get the idea. It's weird. Man, to be fair, I can imagine that's how the viewers feel when Laharo turned into a girl. I mean, once he turned into a girl, you have to admit there's a bit of an appeal to that. I too can see why it is amazing and why I'd want it. I would keep that design too if I had the chance. I'm just saying, Laharo's looking like a little bit of a sweet one when he turns to a female. If traps were real, it would be Laharo. It would be Sir Laharo, Mrs. Laharo, my queen Laharo. If Overlord Laharo looked like that, I doubt anyone would have opposed him in the first game. They would just be like, you know what, he's woken up, give Princess back her throne. Everyone would be bowing down, going, Queen, Queen, and then ask her to open an OnlyFans. So, pretty decent, I must say. So let us see what happens next. We'll be playing through just another battle. And hopefully we'll get some more story context, because I'm really feeling like reading the rest of that part. Some quick enemies. I'm just gonna speed through this. Let's turn up that speed to a good old 4 times speed. Lovely. As we finish this off. Only 2 waves this time. Oh look, it is the Neckos. Nice to see some different enemies, but once again they are too easy and shall fall to my mighty hand. Disgaea, you have to admit, using Boss's Revenge there was a big waste. But we've won, so it's all alright. Another stage is cleared. Alright, cleared the current stage. Oh my back, man. Okay, blah blah blah, we got our rewards, levels up, blah blah blah, done. Okay, now let's see what we get next. Hopefully it is more story, because that is the only part I am interested in. Is it weird that the only line I remember from female Laharo is that line where she's like, I can't move in this body, and that's literally the only line I remember from her. Let us go. Violent Solution, Part 4. Faster, faster. Another stage has been completed. Just wait for this to load. A lot of money. Missions complete. The levels, as always, have gone up. And we are finished. Alright. Gosh, how many? Keep going through these, man. Violet Solution 5. This better be the last one, I swear. Damn.
This game's really dragging it out for the story beats.
This body is preventing me from using my full power.
Give it up. You have no way to escape.
Oh no, it's Edna. Sexy beam. Yeah. Ooh, new art for her as well. The beautiful demon Edna has arrived. Get ready, love punch. The new art. The angel of love, Flaunt, descends from the sky. You guys are here? Late as always, I see. Still as stubborn as ever. It's obvious you're happy to see us. You'll never show a hint of honesty. Yes, well, that's just the prince's way we know and love. Well then, let's deal with these losers. Prince Lahara will deal with the speaker. Can't wait. Let's make bacon out of them. Amazing. I still preferred when Hogsmeade was like,
We like your new form. We like the way you look, woman.
We need more of that in this story. We need more admiring of female Lahara.
so this is it, the final assault, and then I'll finally be finished with this bloody game.
At least for now. This looks like, at least for a mobile game, at least the story is pretty big. It could be a lot less, so well done for that.
That's a wrap. Alright, the final story.
Yes, 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 yes.
Awesome, we did it. The vote passed. And all it took was a little violence. Well, this is the Netherworld after all, so who cares? And look, Golaharu has finally devolved back into his... Oh, wait, what's that? Yes, I'm back, no more melons. Oh, fantastic. I really hope you can get female Laharu in this. Yes, this is the body of a real overlord. Ha 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 ha! I know an overlord shouldn't say this, but thanks. To show my gratitude, I would just like to say, I believe you got what it takes to train the greatest overlord. From this day forward, you will be my vassal. And then I was made into Laharl's vassal, without consent, as we like it over here, and with no right to refuse. In the future, we will be side by side against the strongest enemies, so we've got to start preparing. Let's see. Wow, remember? The prince doesn't hand out compliments very often. Indeed he does not. So yeah, you should be proud of yourself for getting the prince's approval so quickly. I have such a pure heart and honest soul. Thank you very much, Flon. And get away from me, you freak. Look, it's Rasberyl. An admission application. From a human. How interesting. Perhaps I can turn this human into a delinquent. To be continued. As all great stories are.
Pretty interesting so far. I feel it's weird we have our own like self-insert character, but still very cool, very cool. Okay, let's see if I finally have enough to try and get a new character.
And hopefully we can get a 4-star, but I know we won't. My luck is fairly disgusting, so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So let's head back. Well, first of all, oh, the Dark Assembly really was an actual thing. I thought they were just messing with us with that story. So good news, the Dark Assembly has been unlocked. Thank you very much for letting me know. Better check it out in person. There's no reason to keep standing around. Let's go. And it is in facilities. And yes, right next to Mao's lab is the Dark Assembly. This is the Dark Assembly. Here at the Dark Assembly, you can purpose various bills you will propose. No matter how insane your wish is, the Dark Assembly can make it come true in a heartbeat. Some bills are easier to pass than others. You can check here to see how likely your bill is to get passed. Almost certain. Let's see, by the way, it costs assembly points to propose a bill. I have 100 as of now. The max number of assembly points is 100, and these can be fully restored every day. Let's try it out. Let's propose the bill, give me the best dessert in the universe. What do you think? No, that one's a selfish desire, Miss Etna. Well then, how about this one? Highest customer rank wanted. With a higher customer rank, you'll be able to get better equipment from the shop. Proposing the bill costs no assembly points this time. Thanks, Miss Etna's intimidation, negotiation. So I can pick increase this customer rank. It feels just like the real games, except way easier. So we propose the bill.
And yes, the game freezes on me just the way I like it.
Damn, is the game actually frozen? What's happened? There we go. So slow, that's all. See, here comes the senators. In order for you for your wishes to be granted, you need to get approval of these senators. These senators are not easy to deal with. They support or reject bills based solely on their mood, as you always should. But Miss Etna, the senator has a high affinity. He'll support the bill for sure. And that would be the Prinny. Let's check out the others. We've got another Prinny. I guess I have to click on him. Oh man, this one hates us so much. See, this is what you should expect from a demon. But don't worry, we've got a secret weapon against demons. Ta-da! A bribe! All senators are open to accepting bribes. Everyone knows that? Be careful, those senators don't sue you for liberal. What? Don't sue you for libel? I actually don't know what that means. Well anyway, I've got a special bribe prepared. Let's see, what have you got? What is that? It's specially ordered luxury crab miso. Fair enough. Here I thought you were the only one who came from stomach crab miso, Flan. So I pick the crab miso and bribe the fishy fish with it. Look, a massive increase in affinity. Now he's gonna support the bill. This is the power of crab miso. A brilliant flip-flop indeed. What a moral exemplar for all demons. Bribing senators in this way allows you to force through impossible bills. If you want to have an agenda that you really want to pass, you can target the senators in power, i.e. the strongest ones, with your bribes. So, now that you've made our bribes, let's take it to a vote. And we can start voting and we will win. A lot of yeas. Oh no, a lot of yeas, but also a lot of nays, but we have passed, so it is okay. And my customer rank has gone up. Blah 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 blah. We get it, we get it, it is done. It is complete, let us move on. So now I could sit here and go through this, but I am not that interested, just like in the main series games. So instead, let us go back to the stronghold, and hopefully I have enough gems to actually make something worthwhile. So we have 33 gifts. Well, still not even enough after all that. That's 1400. Gosh, I guess I will. Actually, I still have more to claim. Damn, I have to go back to that. I'm literally looking like that can't be right. How could I only have 1400 after all the bloody quests I just did for over an hour? I'll go back just quickly. Hopefully we have enough. I don't feel like playing any bloody more. Some more. There we go, just enough. Really sad that that's how much you get from all of that work. Barely enough. Just the way I like it. Now watch as we get abysmal rates and no 4-star heroes out of all of this. But I suppose that's the way in the Neverworld. Let's get this beginner thing done as well, because I know I'm almost done. I only have one left, and that's to set a skill, which I still can't figure out what I'm meant to do with that. Hopefully I will figure that out eventually, but by the time I do that, you guys won't be around. Let's check what we have in the missions. Let's claim whatever I end up getting from this. Some skip tickets, AP, nothing too great, and my total, which I've gotten quite a few things from. Cool. Not really anything worthwhile, but there we go. So now let's check the summons for the final thing of this dumb ass long stream of a very crappy mobile game. So this one, once again, this is a paid only, which is really sad. That's where you get the guaranteed 1 4-star hero. All the paid ones only do that. Paid. This one is one that isn't paid, but as you can see from looking at it, it's probably not worth it. Like, I'm going to show you the rates and if they are as abysmal as I've been saying they are. See, 1%, and then the rest are 0.16% to get a 4-star. You are not getting anything. Overall, look at that. That is your chance of getting an actual character you want. Everything else is like, why would you even bother? Why would you even bother? Disgusting, fam. Absolutely disgusting. And that's the only free one. So you got one free one. This one, once again, is paid. Very sad. Is this one paid as well? Paid, yep. Paid. This one, again, paid. And this is the only other free one. So again, you've got 2 free ones. Very sad. So we're going to use this anyway, get 10 times. And probably not get a worthwhile 4-star. That is what I expect anyway. I've used so many gems and I haven't received one. So, hey, let's see what we get. It is loading. We press it because I like to see the animations as I do it, just to receive no 4 stars. Alright, animation plays, Prinny pops, and we receive the anticipation of a slow emulator. Let me know, let me see, I want to know what I have gotten, let me see. Let me in, I want to know. See, not a single worthwhile character. The drop rates are abysmal, as I've been saying. Like, wow, generic enemies, my favorite. Wow, boring. Well, I mean, at least we got cat girl, right? But still, oh, another cat girl. Wow. Still abysmal. This is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of rates. These are the kind of things you will expect to experience every single time. Trust me, you are not getting the 4-star characters. You are not getting them. It's just not happening. This is what you're getting left with as of now. I wouldn't bother wasting your time for the most part. This is what you're going to be getting for the most time you spend playing. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to say you're going to get some decent characters, you're not. This is going to be what you get for the most part. So that's basically it for Disgaea RPG. Will I be playing this again? Probably not. I don't see it as a worthwhile time. I mean, maybe when I'm on the bus or something, I might pick it out a few times just to get some summons out, but for the most part, I'm not going to be touching this game. You won't get anything worthwhile out of it, and the chance of getting decent characters, unless you're the type of person who pays for gacha games. I don't know, that couldn't be me. I mean, unless I was really desperate, but I'm not desperate for Disgaea characters, to be honest with you. I would rather just wait and go buy Disgaea 6, because this isn't it, in my opinion. And I mean, the free characters are good enough. But you get Disco for free. Just get Disco, and then it's really easy to get more Etnas, and you can raise her up. And that's basically it. You don't need the rest of the characters. This is fine. You don't need to have the iconic characters you actually want. This is good. Maybe if you're lucky and you don't play it for a few months, there'll be some good events that will give you some more free characters. Maybe we'll finally get those 7 Deadly Sin ones. Maybe we'll get the ReZero ones. Who knows? But that is it for the video. I thank you all for coming and joining along. It's nice to know there's at least some Disgaea fans out there. And I will see you guys later as I end this stream and give you a goodbye. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.